Hey guys, welcome back to Hockey Hub. Today we'll talk about 10 of the fattest NHL players of all time. Let's head into it. Number 10. Alexei Emelin. After the Montreal Gazette's Hockey Inside Out posted a picture of a shirtless Alexei Emelin, hockey fans criticized the Russian defenseman for his bulging belly and apparent lack of muscle. Emelin's known for his physical game, so maybe he uses all that extra weight to his advantage. He's not the first Russian-born hockey player to be accused of being out of shape either. Alexander Ovechkin has been criticized on more than one occasion for his sloppy appearance, although it hasn't seemed to hurt his game in the slightest. Number 9. Kyle Wellwood. Kyle Wellwood is the definition of skinny fat. He's certainly not obese, but he looks as though he's never lifted a weight in his life. His neck beard and comb over also make him look more like an accountant than a hockey player. Some unflattering photos of Wellwood sitting by the pool with a leg cast and a sizable midsection didn't exactly augur well for his career's future. His last season came in 2012-2013 with the Winnipeg Jets. Number 8. Vladimir Krutov. Who's Vladimir Krutov? He's a Russian forward who played one season in the NHL with the Vancouver Canucks, and it was a pretty decent season too, with 34 points in 61 games. But he left the NHL to return home as he struggled with homesickness and a weight problem. He was listed at 181 pounds, but his round face and double chin suggest that he may have been a little heavier than that. His size gained him the nicknames The Tank, and a little less generously, Vladimir Crouton. Number 7. Randy Carlyle. When you look at Randy Carlyle, former head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's hard to believe that he was even a player, but he was, and a pretty good one at that. Having won the James Norris Trophy for the 1980-1981 season, even during his playing days, especially near the end, Carlyle looked like he was more suited for a role behind the bench than in the front of it. Number 6. Bruce Boudreau. Like Carlyle, Bruce Boudreau, current head coach of the Anaheim Ducks, is hard to imagine as a player. He's got a big round face and a short, stocky build. He kind of looks like the hockey version of Don Zimmer. Even when he was in the prime of his career, he appeared to be carrying around some extra weight. While Boudreau did play several seasons in the big leagues, he's best known as a perennial AHL player. In fact, he's one of the best never quite made it players of all time, with 799 AHL points, good enough for 12th best in the history of the league. Number 5. Walter Turk Broda. Now we're getting into the old timers. Back in the old days, athletes weren't nearly as fit as they are today. They would smoke, drink, and eat junk food, sometimes during games, and for that reason, they often looked like the average out-of-shape person. One such example is Walter Turk Broda, goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs from 1936 to 1952. The nickname Turk is short for turkey egg, which was a reference not to his love of turkey eggs, but to his many freckles. Broda was so overweight that his coach, Conn Smith, threatened to bench him if he didn't lose weight. Broda eventually managed to slim down enough to keep his position. Number 4. Lorne Gump Worsley. Lorne Gump Worsley, another goaltender, gives Turk Broda a run for his money when it comes to old-time athletes who don't look like athletes. Say what you want about Gump and his beer belly, but the man had a long and successful career, spanning from 1952 to 1974. His time in the NHL, however, was plagued with injuries, and one has to suspect that they were, at least in part, a product of his poor physical shape. Legend has it that when a coach called him out for his beer belly, Worsley responded, "I'm strictly a rye man." Number 3. Dustin Penner. With his scruffy beard and his doughy body, Dustin Penner looks more like a beer league player than a top NHL player. But that's exactly what he was, at least for a short period of time. Weighing in at roughly 250 pounds, Penner was often teased throughout his playing career for his weight, and he didn't help himself when he claimed that he had thrown out his back while leaning in to eat a stack of pancakes. Number 2. Andrei Medvedev. Andrei Medvedev never actually played in the NHL, but he was drafted in the second round by the Calgary Flames. He helped Russia bring home the gold at the World Juniors in 2001, but he was unable to have any success at the pro level because of his weight problems. His weight was listed as high as 260 pounds, and several scouting reports claimed that he didn't practice or have any work ethic. Back when he was still a prospect, Hockey's Future described him as being as inconsistent as his weight. Number 1. Dustin Byfuglien. At 260 pounds, Dustin Byfuglien is one of the biggest players in the NHL. He looks more like an NFL lineman than an NHL forward. But regardless of his size, or maybe because of it, he's a pretty good player. He's an intimidating force on skates, and it takes a lot to knock him off the puck. His best seasons have to come with the Winnipeg Jets, but he also helped lead the Chicago Blackhawks to the Stanley Cup in 2010, tallying 11 goals in the playoffs, 3 of which came in the finals. What do you think about these NHL players? Which one is your favorite one? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.